Well, folks, we're live again here, real quick. Weatherbug partnering meteorologist Lanny Dean here with live coverage, live update of the flooding. Right now, what we're doing is we're looking at some of the flood warnings, flash flood emergencies and warnings on the Weatherbug app. Currently, you guys can see my location right here, our location right here. We are in Corning, Missouri right now, folks. And again, as you can kind of tell where we're at, we've got our Weatherbug app, and we are on our alerts layers. So for folks who may or may not have the opportunity, we would encourage you to download, if you don't already have a radar app or something, please download something to let you know what's going on and get these kinds of alerts. You can see my location. We are in Corning, Missouri right now. And as you can look right out there, that's what it looks like. Again, folks, for the folks that do not have some sort of a weather radar suite, maybe you can't afford one, whatever the case might be, Weatherbug does offer one. They do have also one, $2.99 per year subscription, or a $1.99 fee for one without the ads. But you can tell where I'm at in Corning right here. Of course, you can see all of the alerts, the watches, the warnings, the flash flood warnings that are ongoing right now. Again, we are in Corning, Missouri, just right on the just east of the Mississippi or Missouri River, and obviously we are very, very close to Falls City, north of Falls City, south of Nebraska City, east of Maryville. And I want to show you guys something. Let me kind of pan out here. Again, we're in Corning, Missouri is where we're located at, folks. This area is not even crested as we speak right now. So we're very close. Obviously, Nebraska's right over there. We can't get across it right now, right? They've got that road shut down. The only place to get across would be back at St. Joseph. We are not going to do that, but of course they've got Highway W here right at Corning, the Corning exit at I-29 shut down. And I want to go over here and show you. So I'm going to do a walk and talk again, guys. Bear with me here. We're going to do a walk and talk again. You can see Interstate 29, the sign here, and the traffic right there. The water is literally 2 foot, about 2 to 3 feet, no more than 3 feet from covering Interstate 29 or lapping it, getting on Interstate 29. There's a dip right through there. So Interstate 29, I would anticipate Interstate 29 being shut down if this water continues to rise within the next 12 hours or so. No question about it in my mind. So folks in this area, from Corning on down to Craig, you folks may be under the gun. Now, obviously, I want to also state that everything north of here, folks, that's the problem. Everything north of this location moving south, understand that what we're dealing with is not just heavy rains. That's not what has caused all of this. What has caused this, folks, is the snowpack, the snow melt, along with Winter Storm Almer that blew through, and of course that rainfall. But this is really the snowpack melt. That's what it is, along the Missouri River, and of course up and down the Missouri River. It is horrible. It is the folks right over there, right across that little ridge over there. That's Nebraska right there, folks. Those folks over there, they're Harrington right now Harrington, Nebraska is just about underwater right now, folks. We just spoke with MoDOT. Let me turn here. I just spoke to a gentleman from MoDOT who tells me that Main Street in Harrington has water coming up right now as we speak. So as you guys can tell, we can kind of look behind me here real quick. You guys can tell that's that water. Harrington's right over here, right? So ultimately, just right over there and up the road. Ultimately, all that snowpack, that flood, is coming down, folks, and that's what's causing the problem. Now, unfortunately, I have to, very sad information to pass along, but it's certainly confirmed. 2 fatalities I don't want to go too far into detail, but 2 fatalities being reported just as recent as today from this. I had not heard about any fatalities prior to that, but again, 2 fatalities. One of them being a gentleman that was running out to help somebody else on a tractor or a piece of farm equipment and didn't make it back. Very sad indeed, no question. We hate to hear about any of that. That's why you take the warning seriously. That's why you get a WeatherBug app, things of those natures. And of course, turn around, don't drown, please. Pray for everybody along the Missouri River, east and west, Missouri side, Nebraska side. It's gonna get rough, folks. Next 12 to 24 hours is gonna be horrible. Again, one more time, our location here, we're on W Highway, right here at I-29, the intersection of W and I-29, if you will. So Interstate 29, north and south, runs like this, and W Highway runs just like this. So Corning, right here, we're right here by the Corning exit. So I'm going to walk down here, and again, we're going to do a walk and talk here briefly, folks. I'm going to do a walk and talk because what I want to show you is a farmhouse or a couple of them that are underwater right now. Very sad indeed. I'm just going to tell you, very, very sad deal. I've covered a lot of flooding, a lot of wildfires, reported on a lot of stuff like that. This is historic. Please share and like the video also, please, if you guys would. Again, I encourage you guys, as I said, if you do not have a radar application, I would encourage you guys, if you can't afford one or whatever the case might be, please, to get those notifications, those alerts, WeatherBug has a free one that you can download. Yes, it has Josh, are you good? Yes, it has some ads, but for a $2.99 per year subscription, you can do away with those, or you can buy the app outright for $9.99, one-time fee. So that way you're going to get those alerts. Now the NWS out of Omaha, they have evacuated. They did that a couple of days ago. We know that. Those farmsteads are gone. They're underwater. They're gone.
There's houses back that I had to use to zoom in just to see that are.
There's other homes.
There's RVs, campers that are almost completely submerged.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. Okay, folks. So what I'm going to do? Please share and like. Share, guys. We'd encourage you to please share this to get the verbiage out, guys. Folks in this area, low-lying areas, this area, further downstream, guys, ultimately, I hate to say it, but folks, you folks in St. Joseph, you folks in Kansas City, along the Missouri River, this will eventually make its way and move in that direction. Now, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a couple days, but ultimately, that's what's going on. So that's why I'm pushing the fact of downloading an application or something to be able to receive those alerts in an adequate, timely fashion. Again, we had those 2 fatalities that I'm aware of now, and I guarantee they didn't have the WeatherBug app. That said, let me do this. Okay, folks. This is we are standing here next to it looks like the Barnes hunting leases. Right here, the Barnes hunting leases. As you guys can tell, it's just water as far as you can see. I'm going to pan a little bit, but ultimately, these are homes. Right over here. It's unfortunate. Okay, that's a building.
They still have power still.
I don't know how they still have power. I do not know how they still have power. These are homes. I can't quite zoom in, guys. Obviously, we can't travel the road. The water is moving, right? So, but ultimately, those are homes. There's a house. It's completely sunk.
Right.
Or it's completely underwater. I mean, look at that. Completely underwater. Right where my finger's at, guys, there's a home. I can see the top of the home right there. Completely underwater. This is going to be basically Corning, Missouri area. There's a home that the water. I see the top of the window, but I see the roof. But look, that's it. There's water. Do you see that? Hold on. Let me do this, guys.
May or may not work.
No, I got it.
There you go.
Guys, that's a camper. and there's a mobile home, it looks like, in a camper. We're using the camera to look in at this, guys. Pardon us, I apologize. It's underwater. You guys see that? That's a camper and a mobile home right there, and a home up to the roof. It's underwater. That's what it's like.
You got a red house, you know, that's...
Hold on. A little slow, guys, bear with me. We don't have the best connection. Hold on. There's a house right there that is underwater. You guys see this right there. It's the water's in the home right now. Wow. Yeah, my internet connection is poor. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with us. Bear with us. The internet connection is poor. I realize that. We certainly realize that. So just bear with us. We do not know if everybody evacuated in time. I am uncertain of that, and I'm so sorry, but guys, I cannot honestly answer that question. We do not know. All I can tell you is right here in Corning and point south and north, it's very difficult, and you are simply, if you live from Craig to Corning and back up north, the next 12 to 24 hours are so very important as far as water rising. Let me get back to the vehicle, so hopefully our internet connection gets a little bit better. And I do apologize for that, guy. I do apologize for that. I want to make sure we've got our cell booster, and we've got everything we need in the vehicle. We're pretty far away from it, but so ultimately I had to walk down. So hopefully the internet connection gets a little bit better, but it's rough, guys. There's no doubt about it. So do me a favor, guys. Please keep these people in your thoughts along the east side and the west side of in the east side and the west side, back towards into Nebraska, and then of course in Missouri as well, right? Because this is really going to be rough, folks. Somebody said I'm breaking up. I apologize, Brad. Everybody, we're trying to get back towards our vehicle, back towards the better signal. So bear with me. Please share the video, folks. Please share and like the video. If you don't mind, please go over to the WeatherBug app and like it. Folks, share it. Go over there, like their page. Please do that for Josh, myself, Tyler, Payton, all of us from LSC, the entire group, Kara, her boyfriend, all of us over at LSC. We're trying to get the verbiage out. We're trying to get the words out to you guys, especially in this area. There's nothing we can do on the Nebraska side. We can't even hardly get it. We can't get into Nebraska. We're good now. Thank you, David. Thank you. Thank you all for tuning in. So let me just kind of reiterate. There's nothing we can do for the Nebraska side as far as getting those folks warning. But we're trying to get adequate warning verbiage to the folks further down. That's why we're here. So ultimately, folks, I would suspect Interstate 29 from Highway W right there, just south of Highway W, the Corning exit, I would suspect Interstate 29 within the next 12 hours or so will probably be inundated, and they will probably shut it down. It's very close to the side of the road. We're going to actually go right down there right now, and we're going to see how close it is to the side of the road. So, that said, folks, please keep everybody in this area in your thoughts and prayers over into Nebraska. This is a historic flooding ongoing right now. That said, if you do not have a mobile app, a weather radar app, guys, I encourage WeatherBug. #WeatherBug. #know before you go. #turn around. Don't drown, folks. That's the key message that we're trying to get out today, this evening. And I would encourage you folks to please, if you're in a floodplain area or if you're in a low-lying area, say near Craig, all the way up to Corning, be very cognizant of what's your surroundings. And if you don't have a radar product, again, WeatherBug is a great product, free, that you can utilize. Click on the alert sections, the layers, alert sections, and you're going to get alerts. And at least it's some way for you guys to get that kind of that verbiage, that notification. I'm going to turn the camera around one more time here. Now that we're close to the van, That right there is Interstate 29, right there, I-29. And that's what, and we are roughly about 4 miles, maybe more, from the Missouri River right here where we stand at. That's how flooded this is. So folks, it's a dangerous, dire situation right now, ongoing from Nebraska all the way down into Missouri now. Northern Missouri is starting to take the brunt of this. So we encourage folks to please be very, very careful and cautious, especially tonight while the water is rising, because we are hearing in Harrington, which is just right over here, that the water is in downtown Harrington. We're hearing that right now. Spoke to the MoDOT gentleman earlier, and that's exactly what they're telling us. So while this is a beautiful sunset and it looks great, this flood water's ugly, folks, and it means business. For now, I'm Weatherbug partnering meteorologist Lanny Dean. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you guys to all of our viewers. We appreciate each and every one of you. If I didn't respond to everyone, please don't think I'm ignoring you. We're just in this situation. We're trying to get the verbiage out, folks. So please be cognizant of where you're at and the weather. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you guys so much. Thanks.